anyone that is experiencing depression, anxiety, anything like that, like there is a reason for your existence. If there was no reason for your existence, no reason for you being here, guarantee you would not be here.
Hello, my name is Chrissy. Welcome.
What's up, babes? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Chrissy. Hello, welcome. So today's video is very much an impromptu video. It's not planned. I'm kind of just gonna be speaking from the heart, just a little update video for you guys. If you guys don't know, 2 years ago, I posted a video on here revealing my biggest insecurities. I had a whole series on the channel and I revealed my leg, my scars, and the injuries, the result of a huge accident I had. Well, today, September 14th, 2020 marks the 4-year anniversary of that accident, and I just wanted to come on here and I wanted to make a video kind of giving you guys updates on my leg and also just where I am in life. Hopefully this video will not be too long, but if it is, just watch it to the end. I promise it will be worth it. I'm going to try to get through this video without crying, but you guys know how I am. I'm so emotional. Okay, I'm a crier, but I'm really going to try to not cry during this video, okay? So you guys will see that, keep watching, but if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead, click that subscribe button, also click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Chrissy Styles so you stay in the loop. Now let's get into it. Okay, babe, so first things first, I get a lot of comments, still like, what happened to your leg? Like, what happened to your ankle? What happened to, what are the marks on your leg? And if you didn't know, I was in a huge accident 4 years ago on September 14th, 2016. I have a full video telling the full story of what happened, but I'll tell it very briefly. I was on my way to school. It was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, leaving the house like normal. I was in college at the time, going to California State University, Northridge. I live in LA, so taking the 405 straight to the valley. I've done that drive. I can't even tell you how many times I've done that drive. I've done that drive so many times I could drive it in my sleep, but and that day I got into a huge accident. What happened was I kind of got cut off and it caused my car to like hit one side of the freeway, then it bounced off the side of the freeway. I crossed the entire part of the 405 and slammed into the center divider. So my car, I probably was going like 75 at the moment. I was not wearing a seatbelt. Dumb, stupid, and where God really looked out for me, one is that my car crossed the entire freeway without hitting anyone or anyone hitting me. If you know the 405, it is high traffic at all times of the day, huge big rigs always going back and forth, so that was just a miracle and a blessing by itself, okay? And then once I hit the wall on impact, in the crazy impact I hit it on, I did not have a seatbelt on. So that's miracle number 2 in this situation, that I was not ejected from the car and that God spared my life. He allowed me to live. I could have easily gotten hit. I could have easily got ejected from the car, and that would have been it. As we know it, there would be no YouTube, there would be nothing else. That would have been the date of my death. Every year when this day comes, I'm just overwhelmed and I'm so thankful that I get to celebrate this day. I really celebrate it because it's to be celebrated. It's the day that, my life changed forever for the best. And while people could look at it and all the things I have to go through and I'm still going through and all the changes physically as something that is horrible and I can't believe this happened, woe is me, I've chosen to take it as like kind of almost like, thank God I went through that, because without it, I don't think my life would be where it is now. So from then I spent like 8 weeks in the hospital. I had broken everything. I broke my foot. I broke my wrist. I had an open compound fracture in my wrist. So that is when your bone ejects, it breaks through the skin. So the bone was exposed. I dislocated my knee, several fractures, broke my ribs. I lost like 3 of my front teeth. I had a C2 spine fracture. I was messed up from head to toe. I had to learn how to walk again. I had to have, my whole leg was just covered in just cast, and I had a big bracket thing in my leg that was holding my knee together for a long time. I had a neck brace. Mind you, at this time I was 20 years old. I'm 24 right now. I was 20 years old, and all this was happening during a time where I was in college. I was set to graduate with my friends. I was about to turn 21. I had just got a good job that I had wanted. Like, life I thought was going well, but you know, just was a time where God wanted to slow me down and sit me down, and it really, looking back on it, it really needed to happen. So I spent 8 weeks in the hospital. I had to relearn how to walk. I had to get over my fear of taking escalators, stairs, and just get over my fear of going back and living an everyday life, getting over my fear of driving again. It's just been a really, really hard, it's been a trying process. Before I get into even more, like, I have to give a shout out to my parents, because they were there 24/7, 7 days a week from the day it happened, staying with me in the hospital. They never left. There was never a time where not one of them was there, or if they had, or if someone made them take a break because they were not trying to take a break, then my siblings were there. My sister would stay with me. My brother was there. My other sister, my niece. Like, so I'm just so grateful to them and the family that God has placed me in, because they're literally, here I go. It's such, oh my God, they are literally some of the, they are literally some of the best people in the world. And it's not even just because they're my family, like, they're genuinely good people. Like, genuinely just amazing, amazing people. And like, having to feed me, I could not do anything for myself for a really, really long time. And I just have to say thank you for the 4 years that they literally helped me stand back on my 2 feet. I would have not gotten anywhere near where I am, one, without God, but also without them. Like, literally couldn't do it. Literally couldn't have done it. So just my overall battle, my overall, those were things, that accident was something that really could have stopped my life, or I could have let stop my life, but I didn't. I did go through a moment of like depression and just bad anxiety, because I was just scared. I was afraid to do everything, but at the end of the day, I was determined. And that's kind of where it goes into just some motivation for you guys. We're in a really weird time in our lives where we're all together experiencing a time where everything is uncertain. We don't know what's going on. Everyone's trying to figure out, and you know, everyone's trying to figure out their lives and what they're going to do and what that next step is. But I really just want to send this message out to all of you guys that life gets better. It really does. And I want to motivate you guys to literally, whatever your dream is, no matter how big it is or how far out it feels like it is, to press on and take the steps to do whatever you want to do in life. I think we've been seeing recently how life is so short, and how one thing I've been taking away from it was just the sudden death of Chadwick Boseman, and just Naya Rivera, and everything that's going on in our community as far as cops, and just like, you never know when your last day is gonna be, or when you're gonna take your last breath. And that day when I left my house, I did not know that I would not see my house for almost 2 months. I did not know that it very well could have been the last time I saw anybody in my family, or I saw, it just could have been it just could have been the last time for anything. And it really taught me to just, one, love on the people that are around me, be grateful for just life, period. But it taught me to go after everything full force. What that taught me is I didn't die for a reason, and I very well could have died. I very easily could have died. It made me realize that I'm genuinely here for a purpose. There's a reason for my existence, and there is a reason for me being here. So I just want to say to anyone that is experiencing depression, anxiety, anything like that, like, there is a reason for your existence. If there was no reason for your existence, no reason for you being here, guarantee you would not be here. I guarantee that God would not bless you to wake up every single day living on this earth aimless. We all have something that we are supposed to do here every day. And when your goal, or whatever path you're supposed to take, when that is done, that's when time is done. That's when you see people dying young, and it's just their time was up. And at that point, my time was not up. So from then on, I've always just had this prayer, like, Lord, I know what I want to do in my life. I know what my plans are for myself, but what do you want me to do? Like, order my steps. And I think that's number one when trying to figure out where to go. I know a lot of people are just like, what do I want to do? Or they're stuck in jobs where they really don't want to be, or they're, what am I supposed to do? It's really praying, just asking God to guide you, to order your steps. And the first thing I did was I was determined to finish school. I was so determined to finish school and graduate semi on time. I didn't graduate when I wanted to with my best friend, but I graduated the year after. So I graduated class of 2018, and I worked my butt off for that degree. Like, a lot of people like to look at me and the way I was brought up and think I'm just spoiled and my parents did. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it, but I worked my butt off for every single thing that I have, and they made sure that I worked for everything. I literally was emailing teachers, begging them to please let me still take this class, let me enroll in this class, but I'm not going to be able to come in class. I can't walk. I am bound to my bed. I'm on bed rest. So they allowed me to, like, basically take the class as an online class. I FaceTimed into the classes I could not attend and that were online. So I sat in bed, neck brace, everything, notebooks, books on the bed, looking around like this, participating as I could, and I did it. And I even to take exams, they wouldn't let me take exams over the online. So my dad literally would get me into the car from the house in this huge wheelchair I had this massive wheelchair. Because I have to support my neck, from the house in the wheelchair to the car, pack up the wheelchair, take me all the way to the valley, then take out the wheelchair, roll it to campus, and wait for me to take my exam. And that's how we did it for at least to the end of the semester. That next semester, I was just gotten out my walker. I may have been like 2 weeks out of my wheelchair on a walker. I'm like, I'm going to campus. So my mom would drive me all the way to the valley on my walker, and I'll never forget this. The first time she dropped me off, she was like, she sat there for the longest time because I could barely walk. I would take 2 steps and I would stop. I would take 2 steps and I would stop. And it took me, I had to carve out like an extra 45 minutes to an hour just to get across campus to get to class. And so many people on campus were helping me and looking out for me, opening doors, carrying my backpack. Like, they were so... It's just crazy how God puts like people around you in your life to really help you out. They were helping me. My classmates knew, moving desks, like teachers setting up chairs. Like, everyone was helping me get to this goal because I wanted to graduate so bad, and I wasn't gonna let anything hold me back from walking the stage. So every day I did that, like, it got me closer and closer to being off my walker, to eventually it was, hey, I'm on my cane. Then it's, I can be without my cane, and I started walking on my own. Limp and all, I finally walked across the stage May 21st, 2018. And it was one of the biggest accomplishments of my life. And I just remember all my family being there, all my friends cheering for me, and, you know, helping me up the steps to the stage. And it just was amazing. Like, it took me literally like a year and a half or so to like really get back on my feet and walking. And even then I was walking with a huge limp, but I was just so happy to be walking. Like, the whole time in the hospital, I had no teeth. People just be like, she has the biggest smile, because I'd just be so happy to be alive. Like, I had no teeth, just cheesing. And that's kind of always the approach that I wanted to take through all of it. It was just have a big smile on my face. Yes, there were times where I'm crying and, you know, I'm depressed, but to have a big smile on my face, because I'm just so grateful to be here, and life is beautiful and life is good, and just to feel like God spared my little life. Like, I can't sit here and just live every day and let every day pass, and I'm not trying to strive to be my best or to my fullest potential. So after college, like everyone else, I thought I was gonna get this big grand job in the fashion industry. Like, my dream was to be a buyer, so I was applying to jobs and I wasn't finding anything, and I started to get really just down and depressed in myself. But I knew the entire time I really wanted to try out YouTube. That's why I'm like so serious about YouTube and so emotional when it comes to YouTube, is because it was one of the things that really helped me out in my recovery process. And in the hospital, I used to be on my phone, have my phone sitting up like this, watching freaking Jackie Aina and Makeup Shayla on YouTube, and fashion videos and try on hauls. And that's how I really got into YouTube, and I decided I wanted to try it. Today makes the 2-year anniversary of beginning my YouTube career. I'm just laughing and sitting here getting emotional because I'm literally like, wow, life comes around full circle. And I just grinded, and I just put out videos when no one was watching, when I was getting like 40 views. And at the end of the day, it's not the views for me. It's not even the money. It's nice, but it's what I'm able to give to people. My process with accepting my leg and how it looks now has been hard. Just confidence-wise, and because it's not normal. And people stare at it. And they ask me, and I don't get offended because it is what it is. Like, if someone else was out there and they had the leg like that, I was there, I would ask too. And no one asks out of like being rude or making fun of me or anything like that. They really ask out of genuine concern. And it's my opportunity to tell them my story, and as a result, a lot of people are blessed from that, and they're motivated for that. And that's why I wanted to be on YouTube, and I wanted to incorporate confidence into fashion and styling and everything like that. To just accept yourself for who you are, and you are beautiful no matter size, shape, color, hair type, just whatever the case may be, scars, injuries, defects, whatever the case is, you are absolutely beautiful, and you need to live in that and just be positive. No matter what the media is saying, no matter what pillar or standard of beauty they have placed in front of you, you are beautiful, okay? And that's just the overall kind of purpose of my channel, and I want it to be on YouTube with a purpose. So from there, I started my YouTube career, and it just kind of took off. I've grown at a rate that, you know, it's been big and it's been really good for me. I'm so excited to see what else is coming. I have a lot of stuff coming in life, but I just personally, I never thought that I was going to be able to make this a career. But when you truly are living in your purpose, everything just takes off and everything falls into place. I just never thought that I would be where I am today. 3 months ago, I moved into my very first apartment with one of my friends, and 4 years ago, I did not see that happening to me, but I set goals for myself, and instead of saying, I want this, or I hope, I said, I will. Because you have to live with you gotta put that energy out there. You gotta put that out there because it does something in here. Like, it makes you fight, it makes you press, it makes you push for it. And I'm just really happy. I'm happy with where I am in life. I'm content with where I am in life, but I'm not staying stagnant. I'm always moving forward. I remember someone told me once, they asked me, like, oh, what are your plans? And I said, this is my plan. This is the date of when I want this to happen. And this is and they were like, you know, don't set dates for yourself. You don't want to get and I was like, no. In this wheelchair, injured or not, I'm setting plans and I'm setting dates for myself. Because if I don't, it'll be 3, 4, 5 years down the line, I'm still sitting right here. So I set plans and I set dates. And I set dates for myself. But I kind of wanted to just give you guys an update on how my leg is doing. Especially because a lot of you guys watched my last video. So me and my leg are thriving. I'm able to do a lot more on it than I was even able to do last year. I do still have a slight limp, but it's not big, and sometimes it's not even noticeable. I walk a lot faster. My leg isn't swelling crazy like it used to be. I'm able to wear heels now, which was one of my goals, and I think just overall, I'm a lot more confident with it. I don't care to show it. I don't care who sees it. I'll wear it out on a first date. Like, it is what it is. If you like me, you're gonna like my leg. Like, my attitude towards it is just a lot different. I'm just happy. I'm grateful for what happened to me. I know that sounds weird, but it needed to happen to me. And if it had to happen to me to be able to inspire other people with my story, then I'm perfectly fine with that. I just, you know, I feel beautiful. I feel good. I love my leg. It's not going to change. I'm not going to get any type of plastic surgery to improve it or whatever the case may be. It is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. You're going to either accept me or not. If you don't like it, what do I say? You ain't got to look at it, and you don't have to live with it, okay? And that is just my overall, like, vibe and just, like, motto for life, because I'm going to love myself regardless. Okay, so yes, that's pretty much it for this video. One of the songs that keeps like repeating in my head and that has really helped me through this journey is a song called I Didn't Know My Own Strength by Whitney Houston, and the lyric I keep hearing is I was not built to break. And that literally is like the soundtrack to my life. I was not built to break. My bones can break physically, but my spirit did not break. And that's one of my favorite things about myself is that I'm strong. Smile, y'all see in that cheery disposition, it is not fake. That is me every day because I just refuse to let anything knock me down. I also got this tattoo on my arm. Hopefully I'm not ashy. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm just commemorating my accident. This is the date of my accident in Roman numerals, and then it says Still I Rise. That is a song by Yolanda Adams. I love that song, and it's just like, yet still I rise. Like, after everything I've been through, everything anyone can throw at me, negative comments, negative, whatever the case may be, yet still I rise. And I could only do that with, you know, because of God, and also with just the love and the help of my family and my friends, and you guys do so much for me. Y'all don't even know. And I just love everybody. I hope that this video blessed you. I hope that this video is able to motivate you. I love you guys so freaking much, and I will see you in